Hello everyone, my name is Ankur Dubey. In this video, I'm going to talk about the peace because everybody is talking about peace. The method of getting the peace may be different. It varies country to country, but everyone wants to talk about the peace, having peace in the world situations. Because what is happening from last 3 years that we have tension between Ukraine and Russia, and it is not only the Ukraine and Russia are being affected, whole world is affected because of this tension, because of this war. Everyone wants to talk about peace, especially Donald Trump. He is working hard. He is saying that he wants peace. He has taken initiatives. He has talked to the Putin. The Americans foreign ministry has talked to Putin's. They have met personally and talk and exchanged the dialogues that how the peace is possible. They invited Zelensky to the White House to discuss the matters that how the US can go ahead in terms of getting the peace between Ukraine and Russia. Zelensky and the Trump, while talking to the press, they were talking brilliantly. Zelensky was very good in terms of showcasing what is the problem and what is the horrifying things that Putin did for the Ukraine. But all of a sudden, this was changed. The whole situation was changed. The whole scenario was changed because Zelensky wanted America to understand that this war is not limited up to Ukraine only. This may come to the Europe. This may come to even America, because America is very well surrounded by the oceans. That is why it is not possible for the other country to touch America that much easily. But it is not that far away. This is what Zelensky wanted to make Donald Trump realize about it. But the moment he said this, Donald Trump did not accept. Donald Trump straight away told Zelensky that you are not in a positions, you are not in a authority, you do not have anything to talk about America. You have no power to talk about America. We are the people, American are the people who will be talking about America, that what we are supposed to do, what we're not supposed to do. Zelensky will not think about it. Now the question is, why America is thinking about Zelensky? Why America is thinking about Ukraine that much? Somebody who's sitting with the president, who is president of the Ukraine, doesn't have power, doesn't have authority to talk what is the possible outcome of the war. He was speaking his mind. The vice president of the USA has been talking much about the expressions of words, expression of thoughts, and speak your mind. He was speaking his mind, but instead of just getting it and reply in a polite way, what happened? Everything, the conversation that was lasting from 30 minutes was ruined, was completely ruined. Lot of meetings were scheduled after that. All were cancelled by the Americans. And that person, who is Zelensky, who is the president of Ukraine, he was sent back. He was expelled from the America. We can say in that way. He was holding authority. He was not. There's no personal agenda. Even for the Zelensky, he has to talk about Ukraine. He has to talk about what the people of Ukraine wants. And what he was talking, that only the diplomacy, only the fact that Russia is ready to talk to the America or Ukraine, or Ukraine is willing to get this war ended, is not enough. This diplomacy will work when the Ukraine will have the security in terms of that Russia will not invade, or Russia will not interrupt or this Russia will not start again. Because what Zelensky was trying to say at that time to the JD Vance, who is the vice president of America, that the diplomacy that JD Vance is trying to talk about is not that much practicable. Because what happened in 2020, in 2014, what Zelensky was saying, what happened in 2014 when he had agreement with the Russia not to start the war again, but it was broken by the Putin. All the agreements, all the bilateral agreements and the documents were broken by the Putins, and this was the concern of the Zelensky, that he wanted to have a concrete security from the American, security from the USA, that Russia will not, start this again. Because how this tension can go, can be finished. It can be finished only with the help of dialogue. That is one of the aspect. But be it any country, if it is, it may be Ukraine or any country, you name the country, if they are in the war, if they're struggling from last 3 years, definitely they'll be looking for the securities. If they will move on with peace, they want that thing not to start again. They want that, they want that that bullshit not to start again. Because the innocent peoples in the Ukraines are dying. All the infrastructures are being demolished, system is demolished. So Ukraine is now far behind. The economy is badly hit. So definitely everyone who is the president of the Ukraine will have a concern of securities. It is very, 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 a simple concern, that somebody who is in the war from last 3 years will talk about the, peace, and will talk about the security. Because peace maybe for 6 months or 1 year, peace may be there. What if the Russia again starts the war? Then it will be a problematic for the Ukraine. So he wants a complete security from the United States. Only then this ceasefire will work. Ukraine was saying this, Zelensky was saying that there has been agreement even before of the ceasefire, but it was completely violated. It was completely broken by the Russia. So definitely we should think from the perspective of Ukraine also, because Ukraine is really the victim. They are fighting, so we will have to. They are definitely one of the party, not one of the party. They are actually the party of the war, and this war cannot be finished, without involving Ukraine. It is very good, on part of the America, that America is dealing with the Russia. They are trying to negotiate with the Russia that how this can be ended, but Ukraine is certainly the party of this particular war, and Ukraine cannot be avoided. In all the conversations which is related to ending this war, Ukraine must be included. This is what the Zelensky is saying. Zelensky is also saying that how it is possible to get this war ended without the inclusion of the European Union, EU, because who the EU is? EU is the neighbor. EU is this is the support system for the Ukraine, and Ukraine will never would not like to end this war without discussing the circumstances or the possible outcome from the EU. He would like to listen what UK thinks, what Germany thinks, what France thinks. They all are the party to this war, and if America wants to get all the attention just by ending this war and talking to the Russia directly, not involving EU or Ukraine, then it is very tough. It is very, very tough. And America will have to face the consequences in terms of uh, defacing the relationships with the EU or the Ukraine. EU and America both have been supporting Ukraine, greatly supporting Ukraine. And now the time is the Ukraine is not getting support from the America. It is tough time for the Ukraine. But America is also free. Like America, the new government came into force. They want to have a different kind of diplomacy, or they want to have a different approach to deal with the situations. They don't want to support that much in monetary terms. It is okay. Ultimately, it is the money of the taxpayers of the Americans. And if Donald Trump wants not to support Ukraine in a manner, that America has been supporting Ukraine, then it is their choice. It is American choice. And if they want to do that in that way, nobody can stop them. But what will happen after this? The scenario will be changed. The relationship between the EU and America will be changed. The approach will be changed. The approach, how basically how the world look up to the Americans, the world how the world looks to America, or USA. This will be changed. The scenario will be changed. You know. So lot of things, lot of things is being changed just because of the changing in the just because of the change in the approach of the Americans. So even what is happening, before the Donald Trump, even USA was not in touch with the Russia. They were not even talking to get this war ended. And now all of a sudden the relationship is changed. All of a sudden the circumstances is changing. So it is definitely something that we need to see, that how this is going to be basically finished, that this war, how this can be finished. And also, what is important for the Ukraine right now? For the Ukraine, it is very much important to get this war ended. And think about the economy, think about the infrastructures, think about the improvement, think about the GDP, think about the the people of the Ukraine, think about the innocent people, think about the jobs, think about the securities. How this is possible? How this is possible? For the Ukraine, it is very, very, very important to stop this war. And if USA wants to take the lead and wants to discuss to the Russia to stop this war, what is wrong with the Ukraine? Ukraine is concerned about securities, but security is the second concern. First concern is to stop this war, and USA wants to support into this. Ukraine is approaching having two concerns simultaneously. First concern is definitely the end of war, and the second concern is the securities. Maybe the USA will deal or talk to the Russia after the war is ended, that please don't start again war with the Ukraine. Maybe it is possible, but at least finish the war first, because security cannot be discussed in when the war is going on. The relationship between the Ukraine and Russia needs to be smooth, needs to be improved. Only then the security can be discussed. In the battlefield, how the security can be discussed. America is also right to a great extent, that how the security can be discussed to the Russia. First, what the America will do at the first thing. The first thing is to just end the war, and after that the security can be discussed. And what Ukraine is doing, what Zelensky is doing, he's saying end the war, at the same time give me securities. Nobody will do this. Why America will go into fight? Why America will take? I mean, what is the benefit of the America? You sell Ukraine to the America, they will do it. Definitely. They are supporting you. They're not getting anything in return to have these dialogues with the Russia. And you are refusing. The Ukraine is refusing. Ukraine is not respecting, Americans, American people, Donald Trump. What is the personal benefit? There is no benefit of the America if this war. Rather look at the military assistance that America can provide to the Ukraine if this war continues. In monetary terms, America will be losing if this war will get ended. But America is still doing this for the Ukraine. Ukraine is not understanding. Let's see.